Okay guys, it's here, the new OutRun cabinet by Arcade1Up in all of its plastic shifting glory. Just to be clear, I didn't grow up playing OutRun at the arcades, and I've probably only played an OutRun game a handful of times, but just like a lot of other people, I had to have a racing Arcade1Up cabinet once I saw this announced. I also won a shooter and almost pulled the trigger on Buck Hunter, but I thought I better wait to see what else is coming, or wait to see some reviews on Buck Hunter before I decide. I ordered this direct right from Arcade1Up's website, and luckily there's only 2 small cosmetic imperfections where the graphics are rubbed off. It also has a really loud buzzy noise when you first power it up, and it sounds like it's gonna blow up, but other than that, not too bad, right? I went ahead and put a ticket in to Arcade1Up's customer service. Hopefully they get back to me, because yeah, something doesn't sound right. When you push on the back of the screen, the buzzing isn't quite as loud, so I don't know, I may have to mess with that later. But hey, I'll take that over the condition I've received from other arcade machines from other companies. I won't mention any names, ad games. Good thing is installation was pretty straightforward, very similar to the other Arcade1Ups that I bought. And then instead of a riser, you put together the bench seat area that can slide forwards and backwards, so you can get it just right where you feel comfortable. Once the game boots up, the menu is nice and simple. Turn the steering wheel to choose which game you want to play. Go down to settings for each game. Turn off the scan lines so your eyes don't hurt, and you're off and running. Choose between OutRun, Turbo OutRun, OutRunners, and Power Drift. During the game, you just hold down start and the gas pedal at the same time to get back to the menu. There's a nice flat part above the steering wheel. Let's just call that the dashboard. It's got something you don't get with other Arcade1Up cabinets. A place for a coaster to put your drink, plus a nice flat area to put your cell phone. So if you want to use your phone while driving, which of course none of us do in real life. Now check out this steering wheel. It's got a nice rubberized grip. It definitely feels like the most high quality part on this machine. And it worked really good when I was playing games too. The shifter and pedals are plastic, so I can definitely see modders upgrading those. But for me, I'm okay with both. The 17-inch screen on here looks bright and tight, as some might say. And sure, the graphics look like Minecraft style from the 80s, but the games did come out in the 80s and 90s, so I'm okay with that. Now, once you're playing the game, you sort of forget about all that and get to the next checkpoint before cops try to run you off the road. Plus, watching how people fly out of the car and magically land on their feet and start running is hilarious. Like I said before, sure, the pedals are plastic, like a baby's toy, but big deal. You know there's gonna be aftermarket ones soon. Besides, I think they work just fine and even have enough grip while I play with socks on. Now, I'm over 6 feet tall, so I was a little concerned whether I would fit in this thing, but surprisingly, I do. Not sure if someone much larger than me would fit comfortably in this, but I do, so that's good, because I have no idea what I would do if I didn't. The fact that it's open where the pedals are is great. I can just stretch my leg out all the way while playing, since I don't use the brake pedal anyways, just like real life. I know some people are concerned about hurting their back with no back support on this thing. Okay, I got you. Don't worry. All you gotta do is take that old gaming chair laying around that you never use and take it all apart, throw it on here where the bench seat goes, and problem solved. Sure, you may have to make some modifications depending on what kind of chair you have, but hey, problem solved. Wait, what's that? You wanna wait for a stand-up version of the OutRun cabinet? Oh, okay, I got you. No problem. All you have to do is just take a stock Arcade1Up riser, which I'm sure you have laying around your house since you've already stocked up due to the pandemic. Throw the OutRun cabinet on there and bam, stand-up driving cabinet. Sure, you may have to cut a small section out of the bottom of the riser so the pedals slide in nice and tight. Only problem is it sort of feels like my foot isn't at the right angle when standing, so you'll probably want to use a stool. But hey, problem solved. You now have a stand-up driving cabinet. So should you buy this new Arcade1Up OutRun cabinet? Of course, why wouldn't you? It's a racing Arcade1Up cabinet that's probably the easiest to modify just the way you like. I actually can't wait to see what people come up with. Modders are gonna love this cabinet. Besides upgrading the plastic shifter or pedals, could you imagine putting 2 of these next to each other and being able to race each other? Although there's no Wi-Fi and you'd have to figure out a way to connect them, but still, you get the point. Also, think of this: Forza Horizon or Gran Turismo racing cabinets. Oh yeah. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what the speakers sound like. Just like with all other Arcade1Up cabinets, they're nice and loud and sound really good. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.